Right, so hello everyone. We are on. This is creator in residence stream number 15 with Kuroi, and today we're going to continue taking a look at some more features within IMVU Studio. So last week we were looking at particles. This week we're going to look at particles and other things. So we're going to take a look at some of the other features that we haven't covered yet in Studio. Some of the very brand new, spanking brand new features. Take it away, Kyuroi.
Hello everyone. Yeah, just like Jaska said, we are going to take a closer look at the remaining features in IMVU Studio. And those might be for beginner creators, but not only, because they are quite useful for some. Before we begin, maybe we will just start with short introduction because we haven't covered this one in Studio. How to just find a creator, right, or a mesher, and get the clothing, get the maps from the creator, UV maps, textures maps, everything that you need to start creating if you are just making a texture. So let's just start from scratch. If you just open your IMVU Studio and click on the small plus button here, you will get the choose a base product and you can just search for a creator. So let's find myself and just click on it and you will see the full catalog of the creator. So let's just choose one product. Let's just go with this one. As you can see, it will appear on the right side and click derive. It should load up in few seconds. And let me just change my look. It should look better, at least a bit. Let's just zoom in. All right, and this is the base mesh for a shirt in this case, or blouse. But how to get maps, right? To get maps, you usually should go to a website. At the moment, they are only available on the website. So if you go to the product page,
So
or
where do you get the
and
link for that?
yeah,
If you've opened a product in,
let me just go there again. And this is it. This is the product.
yeah,
And you click just view product page,
right,
right?
yeah.
So click on the item and three dots, view product page, and it will just take you to the product page, which is this one, as you can see. You can also do it in the another way. You can visit the catalog of a creator and search for a product, right? So this is the product we want to derive and go by product ID. So product ID is over here in the link, or you can get the product ID from the bottom of the product page, which is this one. You can just copy and go back to the studio, click PID. You have to select this one and copy paste or type the product number and click search button. You will get the product here. So that's the quickest way to get the product. Two different ways, which depends which you use. Do you use Studio or website? So if you are on the website, let's go back to the first method. If you are on the website, most of the meshers, like myself, just put textures, UV maps, and well, different kinds of texture. So let's just go with the UV maps. You can just click, as you can see, this is UVW map from 3D application that covers front of the shirt, of the blouse. Another one is just the texture. In this case, we have simple color textures, and I also provide grayscale for all the textures that you can, of course, create your own designs. So let's just save this one for a second. It will be useful in the future. So let's go and save. And let's go to my folder.
So that's right click on the image and
Yes.
save image as, depending on what browser you're using, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. That depends on the browser.
Yeah.
So click on it, right click, and save image as. And click save, and we will just save another. Oh, not this one. And we will save the last one. Save image as. All right. So we saved all the images for the blouse, and let's go back to our studio. We still have this t-shirt, blouse open in the tab here. And you probably know that we have materials here because we already covered this one. But if you click on let's say front, let's go with front one, right? So you can, of course, create your own design based on, depends what you use. Do you use UV maps or colored texture, or like in this case, we are going to cover grayscale texture here. So you can import this texture here. So just go and click on this plus icon, add image, and double click. And of course, click preview to see the live preview on your avatar. All right, yeah. So we have a gray front of the shirt. Let's go and do this for the rest of the panels. So this is the back, and we can also import sleeves, right? You don't have to do this to achieve different effects with the features that we are going to cover, but I want to show you how to do this from the basics, from the scratch. All right, so the first feature, if you have diffuse maps here, click on the three dots one more time, and you have add solid color texture. So this one will substitute your texture with a solid color. So you can choose with whatever color you prefer, and you can click add color texture. And of course, you will have to click again preview to see the entire effect and how it looks. Now, as you can see, we don't
Is it
have,
overriding?
it's overwriting
Right.
the entire texture. So the entire texture is just removed
Yeah, no,
from the slot.
green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's green.
Yeah.
And you see the lines, but they are made by normal maps.
Right.
So that's the advantage of having normal map and shininess. I always provide my meshes with those maps,
Yeah.
and you can, well, you can do this this way, and but it doesn't have any many details, maybe like that. You will have to just go with solid color as the name says, and that's it when it comes to the feature. You can, of course, change the color anytime you want and change the opacity of the color. So add the texture, and again, preview. And that's it. It's limited, as you can see, and it will be good for maybe small parts of a bigger maybe garment or maybe rooms, right? Where you have
Mm.
only normal maps and shininess. Because as I said, you can't add any textures to solid color textures. So as you can see, you don't have any, let's say, grains or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You can do this by adding normal map that includes some grain, right?
Yeah.
But if you are beginner, this feature might be just limited for only this use. All right, let's just recover our previous texture. It's still, of course, in the project images. So you will always have this one here. Let's just preview it. All right, so we are back with our default grayscale texture. So another feature, let's just go and click the three dots, and we have filter texture colors. All right, so now we have our image here, and you have hue, saturation, and vibrance. So you can change. Uh, it recalls features of Photoshop, right, or a different 2D
Mm.
application to draw. So if you change hue, we have to apply different ones. Let me just check. Okay, and it doesn't apply anything. I probably know why.
It's a
We have
grayscale image, yes.
because
You
it's
have to.
grayscale, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to just recover our previous uh, image texture. So this is green texture. It should now work. And again, three dots and filter texture. As you can see now,
Yeah.
we change our color. Now it doesn't have the effect on the avatar yet. So you will have to just choose your color here. Let's say we want to go with something like that. Let's just add
Yeah,
saturation.
so it's not overriding the it,
Mhm.
it's mixing the blue with the green, which is obviously going to get a different color from. So if you
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. So it's just adding
yes.
uh, another color onto your existing.
Yes, so it's mixing the two colors together.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's additive, right?
Yes.
As far as I'm correct. So to get the blue color, you should go to a different
Yes.
color scale, to have different hue,
Yes.
right? Because saturation is just you can go with
How strong
something
or
like
intense the color is.
yes, and just vibrance,
Yeah.
as you can see. So this one, and if you are fine with this, um, you have to remember those numbers because there is you can't click, let's say, save this.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so this is a missing feature. Maybe in the future we will have this one because if you want to color, let's say sleeves, you will have to remember that here we had 40. So let's just copy this one and apply filter. Now, as you can see, we
Yes.
have our map change. Of course, those maps are still here. So because they are inherited images,
Yeah.
so they are still here and they won't disappear. So to preview the image, just hit preview. And we should have the image here. As you can see, we have some artifacts here because we probably went too far with the maybe vibrance. I'm not sure which one. If you are not satisfied with the result,
So you have to reload the original.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
reload and
Yeah.
preview. And one more time, filter colors. And let's go with something more delicate. Maybe something like this. I mean, something to enlarge the image would be also a nice feature, a nice addition to this feature. Okay, and let's hit preview. Yeah, this one is better, but as you saw, I haven't remembered the numbers. So again, we would need to import or enable this texture, this base texture. And one more time, let's go something that it's easy to remember. So maybe 30.
Well, it was 40, 100, 100.
No, that was the one with artifacts.
Yeah.
So maybe something like 30, 10, and can we go 100? Probably yes. Probably saturation gives us artifacts.
Yeah.
So 30, 10, 100. Let's just preview. And yeah, all right. So that's quite easy way to change the color of a mesh that's already in catalog.
Yeah.
So let's just apply this one more time. So it was
30,
30,
10, 10.
10,
Oh, and
and then
100. Yeah.
yeah. And oh, I have to preview the image first, right? Because we had grayscale and
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 30, 10, and right. Why? Okay, now we have the effect. So one more time, 30, 10. and 100. Preview. Yep. Oh, that's the different color. Look at it.
Yeah.
Why? So that's probably some kind of a glitch here.
Maybe,
Let's
well,
go.
it depends. Is if you open the two images up in Photoshop or something and look at them tonally, the back is slightly darker than the front.
It is darker. Yes,
Yeah, so
that's true.
that's probably why then. Oh well, that's going to be an interesting challenge.
Yes. So as you can see, there are advantages and disadvantages of this.
Hmm.
Let's just go with 30 again.
So it's the hue. It's going to be the hue that you have to change to try and compensate to get that blue.
Yes, yeah. That's the um only way to get the color. I mean, it would be nice to have something like eyedropper, right?
Yeah,
To just get the color from this one.
but then that's the color of those two of the original diffuse and this
Mm-hmm.
color filter mixed, which then if you then add that to your green is going to give you a different color again because it's mixing that color dropper.
Yes.
So that's
It would be nice to
yeah.
have this feature like
Yeah,
apply
yeah,
here.
that's going to be a tricky one to solve.
It is. So yeah, it got advantages and disadvantages.
Well, Narcissistic
Disadvantages.
just said there, ooh, that maybe that's why you can't save values. Because
Yeah.
if you've got, if your front is darker than, if your front is darker than the back,
Mm-hmm.
lighter than the back, it's, you're saving 30, 10, 100 and applying that to the back isn't going to work. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, well, obviously it
That
does work. It just gives a slightly different color.
that's probably the case here. Yeah, I guess so. So let's go with 50. I mean, if I type by hand, it's weird because it doesn't apply the
Update.
changes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't update, as you can see. I don't know why. Maybe that's the cause of this. And if I apply 30, and let's just apply the filter. No,
Dark
you can,
green.
as you can see,
Yeah.
it's just total different.
Yeah.
Maybe that's, let's go by hand. Let's check it out,
So what
guys.
was it? It was 30, 10,
And 100, yeah.
100.
So one more time, preview the original texture.
Yeah.
And now filter, and let's go scroll 30, then 10. Oh, too far. And 100. Now
So yes.
apply and preview. Now the color it will be slight different because
Yeah.
yeah, as you said, there's a difference between
Yeah.
those two
Yeah.
colors. So it's darker and it's lighter.
Yeah.
And let's go with the final sleeves, and we'll see how it looks over here. So where is our texture? Over here? So we have to preview it. And then again.
Narcissistic
Yep.
is saying, I love that your maps aren't squished.
Yeah, I
I
never do this.
I rage quit a few projects yesterday because it distorted the graphics I made for a tea.
Yeah, I always try to keep my maps very consistent and try to make the UV maps going in an organic way.
Yeah.
Because when you create garment,
Yeah.
uh, they shouldn't be boxy
Yeah.
unless you
UVs.
have, of course, box.
Yeah, unless you have
But
a box, yeah.
you usually don't go with a boxy texture for, let's say, sleeves.
No.
And okay, let's just apply this to 10. And this one is 100. So let's just preview it. All right, yeah. So the
That's not
sleeves
too
looks
that's not too
nice, but
bad, yeah.
the back you should work a bit on the back. But it's a nice features, and if you are a new creator, that might be
Yeah, it's a quick
for
way
you.
of getting colored variations of a project.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially when you don't have Photoshop, which
Yeah.
is pricey. I mean,
Yeah.
you can use the GIMP, right?
Yeah.
Or GIMP,
GIMP. Yeah.
however you pronounce it. It's okay. And yeah, so you can use GIMP or any different software that allows you to just drop color onto the texture. And as I said, you can use grayscale ones in this case. Over here, it's impossible at the moment. Okay, and the last feature, I think we have to load uh, a different mesh. So let's close this and don't save. And
I
let's go
wonder,
with,
actually,
yeah,
can you do that effect on top of the color replacement that you did? So the first one, you just replace the color with green.
uh-huh,
So I wonder if you
yeah,
can then color adjust.
another.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can totally do this. Let's just go with this one again. I mean, it's a different mesh, okay? And the default avatar is fine. So filter, and maybe let's go with something, I don't know, 50, right? All right, it looks nice. Let me just. It takes a while to
Mm.
update. It's not a video lag.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
just
necessarily.
taking few
Yeah.
seconds to update.
Yeah.
All right, let's just apply and preview. So we have some kind of a greenish texture here, right?
Yeah.
And then you want to apply another filter on it. So filter, and now, as you can see, oh, this looks almost like
The
uh,
original.
the original one. Yeah, that's a surprise. All right, but yeah, you can totally apply this. Let's say apply filter and preview, and then you have it.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to your let's say stack, you will have two versions of this. I mean three, right?
Yeah.
You have the original
The
one,
original. Yeah.
the greenish, and the well beige or
Salmon. Yes.
yeah salmon. It looks like a salmon one. Yeah. So you can just make a lot of different instances of the same texture and choose whichever you prefer or
Mm.
want to use.
Are those painted in folds?
Uh,
The folds on the image map that you've got
oh yeah,
on.
yeah, they are just painted. They
No,
are just
I
flat.
was because I was just going to say it's good. I mean, obviously, because all it's doing is changing the hue, saturation, and what was the other one?
Uh,
Hue,
vibrance,
saturation,
vibrance,
vibrance. Yeah, because
vibrance.
it
Yes.
yes. So because it's changing so it's basically just color saturating and changing the color tones of the image. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not actually doing necessarily anything that would destroy.
No,
It's
no.
it's an additive process rather than a destructive one.
Yes, yes. As far as I remember, it's additive, so
Yeah.
it will just add onto existing, like in Photoshop, right? We will
Yes.
use the features, the
Yes.
mixing
Yes. The color and blend mode filters.
blend mode. Yes, I
Yeah.
forgot the name of this feature. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it just blends uh, and adds another, let's say, layer of the well. Mm, I don't know how to call it, another layer of color
Yes.
in this case,
Yes.
probably onto your mesh. So sometimes when you go too far with saturation, you can get, as you saw,
Yes. The
artifacts,
artifacts. Yeah.
and over here you can see
Yeah.
there are some artifacts. So don't go too far with these. Oh yeah, and you can also reduce the vibrance. All right, and I think that covers this one. But we already opened that proper shirt. So let me just restore previous original texture. And now this is another nice feature. And again, we have to click the three buttons here. I mean, three dots, and combine textures. So click on it, and now there is something like adding another layer, but it's like in a Photoshop. Let's just imagine we have layers, right? And we add, let's say, a PNG format with a logo. Let's go with this one. So let's click on this plus icon. It's over here. It took me a while to find where should I add another
Yeah.
texture.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this icon is well hidden. Click here and let's go with this one. As you can see, this is PNG format with a transparent background.
Mm.
So double click and we have this loaded into a project images
Mm.
and click again. As you can see, it appears on the
Nice.
original texture, and you can go with this one, but you can also resize this. If you hold shift, you will get the equal resize, right? So you don't have to, you won't squeeze your texture, and sometimes things like this happen.
Whoops.
Yeah, so you will have to just reload this. I already noticed that it's not perfect, but it's okay. So let's just resize and maybe let's just apply it anywhere we want to apply. All right, let's just change the avatar looks and maybe this one. All right, yeah. So as you can see,
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
you don't need any external applications to just add, let's say, a logo, and you can repeat the step again. So combine texture,
So
and you
has
can of
that
course,
created? So that's created a new instance of the original with
yes,
the right. So you would have to if you made a mistake, air quotes, you'd have to reload the original.
yes, yes.
Right.
There are no layers that are,
Yeah.
let's say, you can't switch them on or off. If
Right. Yeah.
let's say you made mistake,
Yeah.
I don't want to have this, let's say here.
Yeah.
So let's just preview our original texture,
Yeah.
and then one more time, combine textures and resize, holding shift. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I didn't hold shift. So let's just do it again. Combine texture. Um, one more time. Preview original texture and combine textures. Click on it, hold shift before you start resizing, and then apply. And of course, preview. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
The logo is a bit too big, but yeah, we
Yeah.
have this logo in a different place. And if you want to just to create or add something to this, um, you can just again click here, resize, and then apply and
Uh,
preview, of
yeah.
course.
That'll be a quick way of making polka dots or stars and putting them all
Yeah,
over a
you can have,
design. Yeah.
let's say, something like PNG, a lot of PNGs with different shapes,
Yeah.
different patterns,
Yeah.
maybe, and you can just apply them very quickly to all the textures you have, and that that's it when it comes to just creating.
Chel's got a question
Yep.
in combining does not affect the normal texture. So,
No, and you can't. Uh, I mean, you can combine textures here
mhm.
with normals, but
Yeah, so
I
it
don't know
doesn't.
why.
Yeah, it doesn't interfere with the normal map. It's just
No.
applying that effect to the
Yes.
diffuse,
Yes.
so the color map.
Because no. Yeah, normal maps are created by you, so you will have to create your own normal map, and well, it's going to be extremely hard, I think, to add. Let's say if you want to add Studio to your normal map. I mean, this logo, right?
Yeah,
Can you imagine how could you do this? I mean, you can combine textures, of course, here,
yeah.
and if you click, you will have this one, and
It'll probably break the normal map. Try it and see
it
what it
will
does.
probably it will break. Let's just test it. I never test this one with normal maps, as you can
Oh
see.
no, it has, look.
Let's just check. Let's just remove.
It has. It's converted it to a
Uh,
grayscale.
yes.
Or it's done something.
No.
Oh
I mean,
no. Oh.
it's very weird, right? Because the
Yeah,
values
the color
of
values are all.
the core values are invalid in this case
Yes.
for the logo of Studio. As you can see, the normal map is just let's say in bluish hue, something like this. We have
Yeah.
some green values here, and maybe
Yeah, if
it's
they, I mean, you could do it if it was a height map. So if it was a grayscale height map, that wouldn't be an
yes, yeah,
issue. Yeah,
of course. If you have a height map,
yeah,
you could go with this one, but that's
not,
not a feature
yeah,
in Studio
no, not
because we
yet.
have normal maps, right?
Yeah,
That's the difference. And we already covered normal maps, but well, it's kind of quite nice effect, I think.
kind of weird, but yeah,
It's weird that it works, and it's weird that
it's not working at the same time. So
yeah,
it's working, but not working.
I mean, I can imagine how can you use this feature here in
Yeah,
normal map. You can just create, let's say, uh, a logo. Let's do this. All right, we have time, so let me just move it aside, and let's.
narcissistic rather is saying that Adobe is going to be doing away with normal map creation.
Oh,
No idea why,
uh,
because normal maps are pretty much fundamental to game content creators.
yes.
So
Okay, so let's imagine you want to add a normal
yeah,
map with from for the studio. So this is another way of doing this
yeah,
normal map online, and well, this is very mm, how to call it very easy way to create, but not always a proper way to
yeah,
create normal maps or even specular
yeah.
maps. So okay, but for the sake of this one, let's do this and let's make an experiment, right? So let's restore our
Original.
original
Yeah.
preview. And now I want to add this normal.
Oh, same color. Where is it?
Yeah, let's let's apply and preview. So now we should have, let's say,
Yeah, there it is.
somehow proper map of this one. But imagine how could you adjust
Yes.
normal map and
Yeah.
diffuse map
Get them all
in the
lined up.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice feature that you can apply this one here, but well, it's not gonna be easy to combine them. And I just want to check if you can do this to shininess, but I will have to load a different mesh where I have shininess. So maybe this one. Let's click derive. All right. So default avatar, and this is our. Okay. Yes, you can combine texture here.
Nice.
All right.
So
Yeah.
what it
So
needs then, what the editor needs to facilitate this is a little sort of grid, a grid overlay so that you
mhm.
get little quadrants so you can align your image placement up.
Yeah. Maybe some like I don't know, numbers where or values where your image is placed,
Mm,
and then you can just copy paste
mm,
those values and apply to normal and shininess.
mm.
And shininess map is of course just a grayscale map,
Yeah.
right? So you can just repeat the same step. I mean, we could do this. Let's just do it for the sake of experimenting here. Okay, specular map, and this is front as far as I see. So let's click on it and resize. Let's make it big and apply. And probably that's not gonna have
It
that
has.
big. Oh yeah, as
Oh,
you
there.
can
Oh,
see,
yes. Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna not going to have a good effect here, but you can see something here, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, you can add some kind of a layer with pattern.
Mm.
Let's say maybe like you said, polka dots, or maybe a grid or barbed wire
Mm.
that's gonna shine when you just move your avatar.
Mm.
And but it's limited. The usage of those normal maps and shininess, combining textures is just limited. And well, it's up to you, of course, what you create and how you just use those features. Maybe you will discover a new way of creating products, but this is a nice addition to traditional Photoshop creating in Photoshop. And yeah, that covers, I think, most of the uh, features that we have in adding textures. And before we proceed to the final feature of Studio, because I think in previous videos we covered everything, right? From starting from creating, adding meshes and particles, shininess, normal maps, of course, diffuse maps, emission. So there is another feature, convex reflection, that's just been added, like I'm not sure, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
Something like
But
that. Yeah.
yeah, but before we go, I will show you another feature that is, if you go to File and Preferences, you will have I think it's three new options. So you have a render scale, right? So you can change the quality of your IMVU Studio and how the avatars, the garment and rooms are rendered. So you can choose better performance, balance, better quality, and best quality. So it's double
So this is
twice.
going to be akin to anti-aliasing or anti-aliasing.
Yes, so you have here
Oh yeah.
the next one is just, as you said, anti-aliasing, and you can enable this one so you won't have the jaggy
Yeah.
um, edges and very
Yeah.
smooth. This is canvas smoothing. So if you enable those two and have best quality, you should have you should see a big difference between previous version of Studio and previous and current version. And you can also apply those changes in desktop, right? So IMView desktop, if you go there, it's the same options can be applied, and you can enjoy a new quality of IMView. I'm not sure how it's done in on mobiles. Is it the same or not? I haven't
I
tested
haven't
this
seen
one
any
yet.
feature that does that.
Yeah, so it might be just in Studio and desktop at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's worth checking. And well, this is you should apply those if you have, of course, a good device, and if you want to enjoy the convex reflections as a whole. So let's go and check how convex reflection look like. Let
Yeah,
me
it
choose
doesn't look as if I'm just looking on the mobile
yeah,
right now. It doesn't look as if those features are available for mobile. Mobile is whatever,
yeah. So
whatever rendering they use.
yeah, so you will still have to use default, I think, settings when it comes to mobile,
Mm.
at least at the moment, right? Maybe in the future there will be
Mm.
update. Okay, so what kind of mesh should I choose? Or maybe let's go with this one. We have a big texture, so let's hit derive. All right, and let's change for the sake of visual effect. Let's just change the avatar from the default one to something different. And all right, yeah. So we have our avatar now. Let's go to front of our um, mesh or texture. So as you can see, there is a slight shininess, right, in the mesh. But to apply convex reflection, let's go and scroll down and hit or enable convex reflections here. And let's do this for all of the um, slots of the IDs of textures. So let's do it and let's hit preview. And we are in the default room, so you won't see good effect. And another end, of course, this option will, the effect of this will apply after a few seconds. So you won't see the effect in when you just load the room. It's gonna take a while. And in the meantime, I will find a room where you will have to, where you will see how it looks like and what it does. So let's go to rooms and let's choose maybe this room because we have different areas. Oh yeah, as you
Oh
can see,
wow.
yeah. So the what convex reflection does is just reflects environment. So in this case, it reflects everything that's in the room, right? So as you can see, and the reflections are just generated wherever you move. So as you can see, we can see here sky, and we can see something from the maybe floor, and over here you can see far distance, right?
Oh, you can
Let's
see
do,
the picture.
yeah. So it's almost the same like here. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's very very shiny,
that's funny.
and it reflects everything that's in the
Yeah,
room.
yeah,
Uh, one drawback of this convex reflection feature is it only applies to avatars, garments, and accessories, right?
yeah.
So you won't be able to do this with furniture or rooms. At least at the moment, it's not available, and well, it won't be, I think, as far as I remember. So let's just apply another. Where is my accessories? Oh yeah, and this is male, this is female. Okay, so this one has applied convex reflection as default. As you can see, yeah, it's nice, right? So you can see the what's there.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably the bathtub or the couch. Yeah, it's the couch, I think. But it's quite nice, and as you can see, you can see
Yeah,
almost
you can
everything
see
in
the,
her.
yeah.
Not maybe not eyes, but I mean you can apply this effect to eyes. That's another feature. So you can have just reflective eyes. All right,
Oh, it
and
does update.
yeah,
Oh,
it does. Of course, wherever you move, it will just update almost instantly, and you can reduce the strength of
yes,
the
yeah.
convex. Yeah. So let's go and reduce this one. Let's do this for an every a single texture. And here, so you can create something like a, oh yeah, that looks better, something like a mirror clothing. And as I said, it will take a while when you just first load the avatar with this feature or the garment.
Mm.
But after this, the update will be just almost instantly. Let's just change this one to 101, of course. And as you can see, yeah, you don't have to wait too long, and you still see some reflections in the,
All right, so it looks like that. So that the higher the value, the longer it takes. Slightly, well, the slight difference in time between it.
yeah, probably just, and of course you can mix match and you can apply iridescence even, so to get a different effect of this feature. Do you see? Yeah, there is iridescence here.
Yeah,
All right, and let's go and quickly jump to
that's
a
kind of, yeah.
room, and maybe let's use the room with the rotating lights. All right, where am I? Oh, if you can't find yourself, just hit this center of this gizmo, and you will just go straight to your avatar. All right, as you can see, another room and another effect of the convex reflection. So we have rotating light
Yeah,
here
so it is.
in the room.
So it's updated the convex reflection, but
Yeah.
obviously it's not then re-updating. It's the lights themselves are
Mm-hmm.
color tinting the mesh to make it.
Yes. Yes, but that's a nice feature, and I
Mm.
see a lot of use cases of this. Let's go somewhere else, and yep. Okay, so this is more bluish, and as you can see,
Oh,
you can.
Narcissistic said that they tried it with a handheld mirror and it looked awful. So it doesn't seem to work too well with absolutely flat surfaces.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Hmm. And what was it? Accessory?
Wasn't it?
As,
I don't know. It's a handheld mirror, so yes, I'm guessing
yeah,
it's
so
an
probably
accessory.
accessory. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of weird, but yeah, it should work best maybe with a garment. And as you can see, this is just accessory, and well, it works nice when it comes to the glasses. I haven't tested this one on flat surface, so that might be another uh, point to cover and test how it looks in a flat surface. So, but as I said, it won't work in a furniture and room. So only avatar and avatar accessories. Maybe it doesn't work on a flat surface because it needs to bend, and it needs
Yeah.
curvature
Yeah.
to just reflect something.
Yes.
I'm not sure. I have to test this one. This is a good point, and I will just test this one in the future. All right.
What was the URL to that texture making? You know, the texture converting thingy that you used.
This one.
Yeah. So what is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see that, Chell.
Yep. I will leave it on screen for a second.
Yeah.
So maybe you can, or you can just Google it. Normal
Yes.
map online.
Normal map online. Just Google that and make sure
Yeah.
that it's a Git. It's a GitHub.io URL that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not nice. It doesn't make perfect normal maps,
No,
but
it's yeah.
it's fine because you would usually prepare your let's say texture, right, to have it like a grayscale. Maybe
Yeah.
that would be the best. And of course you can play with this one, and if you are interested uh, seeing how to create normal maps and shininess, we recorded a live stream, right? Someone
I'm not quite sure which number that one
yeah,
is,
I
but
don't
yes.
remember the number, but it's probably named normal maps, and yeah, it should have the all the
Yeah.
websites, all the application, how to make the normal maps in Photoshop as well. We covered this one,
Yeah.
so you can create this in Photoshop as well. And of course, well, if you don't want to or you don't have access to such application, you can use this one, and it does the job. As you can see, you can even invert uh, shininess. Yeah. All right. I hope you save this website. It's
Yeah.
useful, of course.
Yeah.
All right. And that much covers everything we wanted to cover in Studio. So be sure to just discover those features if you have never used those or haven't heard of them, right? Because some of them that are just well hidden,
Yeah. There's a lot.
like
There's a lot of them now. There's.
yeah, just like the here three
Mm,
buttons. Don't forget to check particles, which we covered last week.
yeah.
With the particles are just easy to create in Studio compared to classic client, which was just very hard to to achieve the effect you
Yeah.
wanted. And of course, normal maps, shininess, and emission are the new features that are already available in Studio. So yeah, this is a big step forward when it comes to IMVU. And I hope if you are a creator, you will just utilize those features in your future projects.
Chel's GIMP. Chel's asking about GIMP producing normal maps. Yeah, GIMP is basically doing effectively the same thing as that online app. So if you, well, they all do. If you're dropping a grayscale image into any of these, whether it's Photoshop, GIMP, the online normal map generator, whatever it is, they all basically work on the same principles. So they will produce an image of equal quality. So
Yeah,
the quality is going to depend on your original, not necessarily the process of converting them.
yeah. So the best way to create normal maps is just using a 3D app
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Substance
yeah,
Painter, which just creates a normal map based on the texture that you upload and based on ambient occlusion and well, many other features. So that's the best way you can create normal maps, I think. And of course, shininess
yeah.
as well.
As per is well, yeah. It does look like you can combine shininess with this effect because we've got it live on
Yes,
screen anyway. So
yes, yes,
yes, you
yes.
can do that. But
Let me just draw something different.
substance is more effective. Well, yes, because obviously substance is geared towards the proper technical production of materials.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that Substance does it is technically correct. The way that IMVU is doing it is not. It's kind of it's an approximation of what shininess is an
Mm-hmm.
approximation of, because shininess is composed of roughness. What is the other ones? There's roughness,
You have
metallic, and a
metallic roughness, height, of course.
yeah.
Uh,
So those
Sometimes you have glossiness
yeah and
because this is a slight difference between
yeah
shininess and glossiness.
yeah. So shininess in IMVU is essentially those three or four maps essentially combined to create that
Mm-hmm.
effect of what we would call in IMVU shininess. So yes, substance is technically correct, but you can still, if you've got it, you can still use it to create uh, shininess maps or normal maps or
Mm-hmm.
whatever maps, because we've covered. Oh, that looks nice, tinfoil.
Yeah.
So
As you
you
can see,
can we've
yeah,
covered that.
continue.
We covered that in one of the previous streams. Oh, that's pretty
Yes.
effective, actually.
Yes, and as you can see, we have red dress, right? And it almost make it like a
Like gold foil.
foil or a mirror. So let's
Mm.
go with 01. I will just try to preview how loud can you go. Oh, yeah, it's visible. It's not that not that shiny, but yeah, you can see the uh, foreground somehow. Let's go with
Oh,
5
that's interesting.
and 5. And yes, you can apply shininess to this one. As you can see, we have shininess, and we can go shiny. Let's go apply 100 shininess just to test this. Oh yeah, I have an idea. Let's squeeze everything we
That
can
does look
from the
like gold. Like some sort of gold lame type
yeah.
fabric. Ooh,
All
that
right,
looks
yes,
even more
it
like
looks
gold.
nice. I mean, I will just try to apply something else, which is maybe not
But
too
that's
good.
reflecting the color tint of the walls in the room
Yes.
and the floor, obviously.
Oh, I
Missing
didn't
an
click
emission.
here. Yes. And emission, and let's go with 0.01. All right, yeah,
It,
it
it,
emits.
it does, yeah.
So You can, I think you can go with as low as this one. No, as low as this one. So 2 digits. And let's go with what? So yeah, you can mix match those features as you can see. Yeah, maybe you lose the effect of this
Wow.
convex reflection, but it's too high.
Yeah.
So always keep
I
in
mean, the
mind
funny
that.
thing is that you could literally have a base color and then ramp up all the effects, and you
Mhm.
create the sort of, proper air quotes metallic textures, metallic
Yeah, I
materials.
mean, you can do this like we started
Mm.
the live stream. You can go with the solid color texture, right? And let's go with I don't know, blue. Oh, sorry,
Whoops.
I clicked somewhere. All right, so this is blue color, and yeah.
That still looks,
So
yeah,
all the folds are made by
the
the
normal
normal map.
map. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you remove the normal map, let's just unassign this for a second. You will have just a flat surface.
Yeah.
Of course, the effect is different, right?
Yeah.
Some kind of a cyberpunkish,
Yeah.
but yeah, it looks nice. So if you want to create some kind of a future disco
Mm.
effects or garments, yeah, you can go with this one.
Looks like
And
molten glass.
yes, yeah, but you can still apply normal maps, and you will have this one. And you can, of course, create normal maps if you don't have maybe such a knowledge or skill to create folds. You can just apply a pattern with, let's say, maybe some kind of a tiger or
Mm.
uh, well, the only limit is your imagination. So
Mm.
you can go as far as you want to create something stunning.
Drop that out. Drop that avatar into that rotating light room.
Yeah, sure.
So keep all the settings. Change
That's
this.
gonna
Change the.
gonna look. Oh
Oh
yeah,
wow! Yeah.
that's so the dress just changed the color.
Yes,
Like,
that's
do
funny.
you remember the famous dress? Was it
Oh, they. Yeah. Is it
gold,
gold or?
black, or blue? I don't remember the
Yeah.
colors, but yeah. So this is, you can create the dress, the famous dress, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So this is just applied. Uh, as you can see, we applied only a solid color
Mm.
to this one, and well, it's nice. It doesn't look bad when you have all the different
Yeah.
maps like normal shininess. Okay, let's just change the color just to showcase maybe, and we will see. Yeah, oh, maybe that's too bright, but yeah, that's a neon green.
Yeah.
Yeah, so always just test before submitting. Can we lower this? Oh, I wonder if you go at full transparent, what does it do? Okay,
So is that
that's
that's removed the color?
yeah, that's just
Oh, it's
transparency.
black.
Yeah, I mean it's black here, but I think it's just transparent because it, yeah, as you can see here, we have transparency here. So
So what's that doing to the opacity map then? Is that must be adding another? Oh, well, that's interesting.
yeah, that's very interesting. That's a nice another discovery, and it looks quite nice.
It looks like
Doesn't look that
yeah,
bad.
metallic foil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's just remove the unassign the asset. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you can see the convex reflection now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can see the front, right?
Yeah.
The floor
Yeah.
in front of the avatar,
Yeah.
and yeah, and you can see on this part, you can see the texture which covers the wall, which is nice.
Of course, the hazard with wearing an outfit like that is that everybody would be brushing their hair and doing their makeup,
Yeah.
looking at their reflection in your dress.
I mean, I wonder if you can see another avatar. I haven't tested this
Oh
one.
no, yeah.
let's add another actor. Okay. And let's move somewhere near. All right. And no, it's not visible as
So
far as I can see.
it's just the room.
Yeah, it's a room and it was designed to see the room
Yeah.
only. I just wanted to check out of curiosity.
Oh no, because didn't they say that you couldn't see the reflection of an avatar
Mm-hmm.
in the glasses if you were
Yeah.
wearing reflective shades?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So yeah, that's probably just a global thing. But that would be funny if you could.
Yeah, I mean that would be nice feature to create some kind of a mirror, right?
Yeah,
But as they said, I mean,
I can
as I am.
imagine. Yeah, but the thing is, I can imagine people breaking IMVU and crashing it by constantly moving their avatars around a person
Yes,
and
that
just
that would be that would just oh my, that would be
yeah,
overloading
yeah. So
the
every time
room,
you moved, it would
everything.
have to update the cube map, and that would
Mm-hmm.
eventually just crash.
I'm trying to see if I'm going to get the
So
animations
is it?
here. I don't see.
No, it hasn't updated to what you're sitting on either.
Let me just check it one more time. Yeah, I can see the floor.
Yeah, but what about what you're sitting on in the back?
Yeah, and what's that? Is that a coach?
Yeah, so it's got the original. It's essentially reflecting the original position of the avatar that you had it in, so
Mm-hmm.
it hasn't updated that.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else and see.
So is that
Yeah, over here we can see. Yeah, this is up. It's updated, so
so?
you
What's
can
the
see
difference?
the.
Is are those part of the room? Those seats
Yes,
are
they are.
both of them. So the
They
seat
are.
that you were in
Hmm.
before,
But yeah, you can see that this one is reflected here, right?
yeah,
But the
the other one
couch
wasn't.
wasn't. That's weird because they are integral part of the.
See, it's not
Oh, it's
updated the.
updated. Yeah, it's updated
Oh, there
now.
we go.
But hmm, it's hard to say. It's hard to tell. How
Hmm,
does it reflect or not?
doesn't look like it.
All right, yeah, but it's a nice feature,
Hmm.
and yeah, be sure to just check it out. Oh, let's go somewhere here.
Narcissistic, no. As far as I'm aware, these effects don't apply to the skin yet. Yet, air quotes. Don't quote me on that.
I know the effect should apply to eyes.
It does. Yes,
I
yes,
haven't created a product with this one, but
yeah. So I don't know if because the skin functions in a slightly different way from what I understand. But they are. IMVU is apparently looking at it.
yeah.
But right now it doesn't. It doesn't apply to the skin. These effects. Normal maps don't either. We can do shininess, can't we, on skins? Can we do
Mm-hmm.
shininess?
I think I saw some. I think I saw, but I'm not sure. I haven't created skins for ages,
Yeah.
so
Well, just try it out. You definitely can't use normal maps on skins. I know that
yeah.
much. Um. So just try it and see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Let's just go and find a default skin, right? So can we find skin by just going here? Oh, this is my catalog
Yeah.
product. Okay, so where is global? Oh, okay, let's just close it and go to
Um.
um.
It'll be body, won't it?
Oh yeah, body. and
Skins and
skins
makeup.
and makeup. Okay, and let's go with the, yeah, this is the default skin. So let's just derive, and we will need to apply shininess to it.
It might be worth going into a darker room.
Yeah, I will go there in a
That's
second,
literally
but
white
I
on
will just
white.
apply an empty map. So, um, where are my files? Not here. Okay, that should do it. Preview. Yeah, I think that's shininess work, but let's go to a different room. Let's go to the maybe this room with this moving lights. Yeah, you can see the shininess here.
All right, so shininess does work. Cool.
It does. Let's just increase this to 100 to yeah, to make sure. Yeah, so you can definitely apply shininess to the avatar.
Yeah.
And let me just check the convex reflection.
No, did it turn on? Oh, it did turn on.
Yes, it
Oh, yeah,
works.
look, it does.
Yeah, so you can create Quicksilver avatar, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it looks nice. I
That's
mean, not
weird.
on this avatar, of course,
Yeah.
because this is just the default one, and it looks awful. Can I change the avatar? And yep. Oh yeah, of course I have different skin here, but yes, it somehow works over here.
As Pearl has got an interesting question. Is the reflection of the is the refraction of the reflection due to the UV maps? So yes, it is. Everything that you see is based on or defined or determined by your UV maps. So you've got to make sure
Yes,
that your UV maps are set up correctly.
if you have crooked UV maps,
Yeah,
the
it'll
effect will be
distort.
just
Yeah,
distorted. Yes.
yeah. So yes is the answer to that.
All right. Oh, let's just check if we can apply. Mm, let's go to inspector, and we can we apply normal?
I'd try it and
Oh,
see what it does. I don't think you can.
maybe first emission.
Yes.
Why not? Zero. I think it was 001. So preview. Yeah,
Yes.
it emits.
All right. Do it all the way up to 100.
Okay.
Let's. Oh, will it?
It's one.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
the maximum is one. So yeah,
Oh yeah. It does. Look.
awesome.
Nice.
Okay, so the the last one,
Yeah. Normal map.
normal map. So how to add normal here? Let's try. I'm not. I know this is not the way you should do it, and don't do this at home. Let's just combine the texture and add the normal map from the
Yes.
logo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And let's go this with this one. Maybe it will apply somewhere. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It
You
does.
can see you have the logo here.
So just replace that with a proper normal map, but fill the whole normal map thing, the texture slot.
Which one? This
The
one?
normal map. Yeah. Just replace that with a normal normal map.
I mean,
Have you got one to hand that you can use?
yeah, I need to download. I
Just
don't have.
use one of the ones that you've got. It'll just resize it. It auto resizes to whatever to match the.
Let me just. Oh, not this one. Um,
You can
let
use
me
the
just.
one that you had for the outfit, the dress that you were looking at earlier.
Yes,
Yes, that one.
that one. But I don't have normal maps here. So let me just quickly go to my
Oh
folder
right, I see.
and normal maps. Normal maps. Where are you? So maybe this one. Yeah.
Yes, anyone will do.
Let me just copy and paste this one here. And desktop and normal map preview. Because we have some kind of a pattern here. Yes.
Yes, you can. Wow.
So you can apply everything to
So is
skin.
this what this must be? Must be a recent addition because you couldn't do this before.
Probably yes. They didn't even tell us about this, right? But yeah,
Nice.
it is quite nice. You can apply everything.
Looks like fish scales.
Yeah, it looks like, and it looks nice in this light.
Yeah, aqua girl.
Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah, so we discovered
Straight
two
out of the goldfish bowl.
things. Yes. All right.
As Pearl, yes, all of these streams go up. They're archived and up on YouTube once we're done.
Yes. Yeah, you can rewind, stop, pause, and
Yeah.
just check all the
Yeah,
features.
no, seriously, narcissistic mermaid ideas. If now that we can apply normal maps, you can do fish scales and all sorts of things to the avatar
Mm-hmm.
itself.
Yeah, that's a great addition to all the all the features that you can use them on skin.
Um, as Pearl, don't worry about that. On YouTube in particular, you can use closed captions. So, and the way that Kurai and myself speak, it does a pretty good job of converting those to whatever language you are
Yes,
nativing.
you should be able to just read this in your native tongue
Yeah, no
or in
worries.
English, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. They must have just brought that in because I don't remember them being able to
Yeah,
do that.
me neither. Me neither. That's great to
Yeah, it's
know.
pretty cool.
I mean, I wonder why it didn't apply this feature here, but um, I created this bottoms in the past. So uh, let's just apply bottoms that I created in Studio. Uh, Bottoms.
Oh, so it hasn't done it to the skin of the avatar
Yes.
on the. Oh, I
Let's just
see.
apply this. So the skirt was created in Studio, and yeah, as you can see, so all the products that I created in Studio have the effect applied. So the previous, let's
That's
say,
funny. That does look like fish scales. That
yeah,
really is
that
funny.
looks awesome. I Thanks to
Yeah,
this stream, I have a lot of new ideas
yeah, yeah,
to just mesh and create.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, Halloween is almost here,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, I will try to figure out something.
yeah. Fish girl.
Yes, I wish we could apply this effect to head, but we will just
Does
need
it
to.
work on the head?
I mean, it doesn't work on this head because
Oh, it's a
I'm,
custom head.
it's a custom head. So, I mean, can I remove heads? Can I wear the default one? But it wasn't add in Studio, so that's the
Oh,
question.
I
Is it
see.
gonna
Yeah,
work?
yeah,
Oh, I have to just remove this one, right?
yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't apply. So you probably need to have a new
That's
head
funny. Yeah,
that was created in Studio.
yeah,
I don't have many heads, so probably neither of them are created in Studio. Uh, so yeah, it's worth just checking this out or creating your own head
yeah,
that will have this feature available. Yeah, so yeah, this one just opens the door for a new line of skins, right?
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
All
the
right,
head,
so
yeah, narcissistic. Yes, the head is a separate texture, but If you've derived,
Oh, let's just check uh, head. Um, heads. Do we have any heads in studio? I wonder where
well,
they
will
created.
it do it if you just make an ordinary derivation and
Yeah, probably this is from IMVU, so no. But I wonder, is there any indication that this mesh was created in?
no, you need that IMVU plus that little IMVU
Yeah,
plus symbol.
so probably most of the head were created
Classic,
in
yeah,
classic, but where we can derive, right,
yeah.
and just apply the texture. So let's just quickly go with this one, and is it? Oh, this is the. Is it the head? No, this one is the head. Yes, but it looks weird.
It's the shape of the head.
Let's just add shininess, and we will see IMVU, and let's go with this white. We don't need animation at the moment, so um, let's just preview it.
Yes, that's shininess has worked. Obviously, we've
Yeah,
got the mask, complex reflections.
yeah,
Yeah,
it does work.
yeah. Obviously, you're getting the transparency
Yeah, but
issue.
it's the mask, right? Can
Yes,
we have this one? Oh, this is the head. So the head is just hidden
right.
with the opacity. I mean the diffuse. So let's derive from something different
Mm-hmm.
because we don't see the entire effect of this one. So let's go back and open new one. Maybe this one should be good, right? Oh, we have masks as
Masks.
well.
Yeah, you're probably
Why?
going to have to
Why?
derive from the default and try that.
Yeah, let's go with default. Yeah, that's the safest way.
Mm.
Yes, and we have the texture for the head here. So let's add shininess very quickly. So body layer, and we don't need emission at the moment. So Fresnel and convex. Preview it, and we will just quickly change.
Yeah,
Yep, let's just change the room.
yeah,
And let's go with this one for now. And where is our avatar? And it's gonna take a second to load the texture. Yeah,
oh wow, yeah.
load the effect.
I
Yeah,
am a
so as you
robot
can
from
see,
the future.
you can apply this effect to every part of the avatar and to any garment.
Try dropping a normal map on that as well.
All right, so let's just add the same normal map I used to. It's on my desktop. Yep.
Whoops.
Don't run away. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Wow,
that's great.
that's fish scales. All right.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
yeah,
funny.
that's awesome feature.
Mm.
All right, yeah. And as you can see, we have
Yeah,
shiny face. It's not a sunset, but yeah, it's nice to just sit and relax. So I hope you enjoy our streams like we enjoy doing them and sitting by the pool right now.
yeah. That's
Oh,
crazy.
let's go to the water. Awesome. Oh,
Oh, it has
come on.
updated.
It does. It does
Yeah,
update.
yeah. Uh-huh.
It's weird that in some cases it didn't update, but
Yeah.
as you can see, it updates after a second or two
Mm.
when you just change your position. Let's go here. Oh, where is the avatar? She's lying. But yeah, you can see half of the face is just the
Yes.
water, and another
Yeah.
half is just this
Yeah.
bar, tiki bar. All right. Oh, oh,
Whoops.
it's that's probably the room.
Yes.
All right, doesn't matter. It works. That's good. And yeah, we discovered something
We
I
always
went too
do.
far. Yeah, another advantage of doing those streams. We just discover a few things that we didn't even exist, and that's great. Let's just check last room. Yeah, so you can see that the
Yeah.
effects
Yeah.
uh, of the room, the lighting of the room, is just visible on the avatar, right?
Yeah.
And not only the face, but you can see the rest of the avatar has this some kind of a hue maybe from the room.
Mm.
Uh, let's just change clothing to show you. And, oh, it's gonna take a second to load, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you can see.
Kind of funny with the
Yeah, it is.
purple face.
All right. So yeah. Any other questions?
No, I think that's pretty much it. That was.
Yeah. I think that covers everything we wanted to show you and even more, right?
Yeah, there's lots
As
of
you said.
ideas that I mean the normal maps on the skin and these effects on the skin is pretty awesome because
Yes.
we couldn't do that before.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
awesome feature, and yeah, I will be sure to just play with this and maybe make something
Mm.
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's time to just update heads and
Yes.
create them in Studio to
In
have this
studio. Yeah.
effect
Yeah.
applied
I mean, obviously,
everywhere.
people aren't because of the transparency, the issues that some people have with transparency.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's going to be the thing that's stopping them. But other than that, yes, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Well, yeah, that was very interesting. Actually, again, another interesting stream discovering things that we didn't know. Well, we knew that they were working on them, but just didn't know that they'd got them into the system yet. So that's good
Yes.
to know.
Mm-hmm.
But
That.
yes, so thanks again, Kuroi, for a very interesting stream on
Yep.
Studio and some of the things that you can do with it. There's a lot of. I mean, when you think about it, there with these new maps, there's just so much stuff that you could do.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
they look way better than in
yes,
Classic or anywhere
yes, yeah,
else. So yeah, that's advantage of Studio and another point to just switch from Classic to
yeah.
Studio.
And now, of course, because they've also got the anti-aliasing settings that you were showing,
Yep, yep.
so the quality is the rendering quality. I don't know how that affects screenshots, but
Uh, it probably does
mm,
affect, but I haven't tested it out.
no, but
I
that's that.
haven't compared.
Yes. So, but all of these improvements are just it's getting to the point where the only thing really that's keeping people using Classic, I think, really these days is the transparency because
Hmm.
of the way that the transparency differs
Yeah, there is
between the
difference.
two.
Hmm.
But yes, no, that was excellent. So thanks very much for that, Kuroi. That was another interesting stream. So we have either one more or possibly two more streams left. So this is the potentially the penultimate stream.
Yeah.
The next one will potentially be the last one. We're not quite sure yet because we're not quite sure when exactly the creator in residence technically stops. So Next week might be the last one, so this is the penultimate if that's the case.
Yeah, if you have anything you want us to cover, just let us know,
Yes,
and we will try to do this. Maybe something in Blender you haven't done anything. I mean,
yes,
you done with unequal, right, in Blender,
yes, yes,
but
we did.
I haven't
Yes,
looked into Blender yet, so maybe
yeah,
that's another topic to cover.
yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. Right. Well, thanks very much for that, Kuroi.
Thank you.
Thanks for the questions, Narcissistic, McCoy, As Pearl. Who else was there? There was somebody else. Chell.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Yes,
Thank you very much for your attention and asking questions. This is a lot because thanks to you, we can just test something and
yes,
yeah, as you can see, discover some features.
yes,
All right.
yes. And thanks for lurking, lurkers, and thanks for the lurkers that or the rewatchers that watch this on the restream or the rebroadcast on IMVU. And we shall see you next week, next
Yeah.
Monday.
See you.
Bye for now.
Bye bye.